One of the sleeper benefits of modular construction is cost predictability, and that becomes increasingly important on an island, at a remote property, or in this case, both. Today I arrived on the island of Puerto Rico, and tomorrow I'm going to a remote property to show you a prefab home that has never been on the channel. And to make things a little bit more interesting, it was built in a factory 4,000 miles away in Spain. I am very excited to see this. We'll see you tomorrow. If you're wondering how building 4,000 miles away leads to more predictable pricing, that's fair. The answer is control. Factories are typically located where materials are readily available, skilled labor is consistent, and production happens in a controlled environment. Once the contract is signed, the price is locked in. But predictable pricing doesn't always mean predictable delivery. Because once the home leaves the factory floor in Spain and makes its way to Puerto Rico, the real test begins. Can you imagine moving a home from Spain to Puerto Rico? I'm talking about cranes, trucks, a boat, more cranes, more trucks, and just when you think you're almost done, the last 500 feet looks like this. The one day I don't bring my protractor, so don't know the exact slope, but I'll tell you what, it is no joke. To be a fly on the wall the day the homes were moved up this section would have been a dream come true. Spoiler alert, they made it up. It looks awesome, so let's go have a look. This is the Evoque from KU. It's 473 square feet. It's got one bedroom, one bathroom, and somehow they managed to get it up this driveway and into this place where it can sit and the people inside can enjoy one of the coolest views that I have ever seen. The Evoque is based off the KU family, but they've made some significant adjustments, and with those, it appeals to an entirely different segment of clients. Like everything from KU, it's got the luxury exterior, it's got the luxury interior, and there are features all the way around and throughout that you're gonna wanna see. So let's check it out. Starting at the back of the home, let's think back to the driveway and picture this being towed up it with a truck. It doesn't make a lot of logical sense, but they did get it done. It's almost 14 feet wide by 36 feet long, and that gives it the footprint of 473 square feet. As I come around the side, I know people are gonna be curious, so let's talk about the roof. So we're looking at the aluminum facade here, and from this angle, it looks like a flat roof, but behind that, what you don't see from here is a 5% slope. So it does have a slope on it, and that slope is 5%. Aluminum siding, as I mentioned, and one of the cool things that they offer is you can upgrade to hurricane-resistant windows, and that would make a lot of sense for this property, in my opinion. I'm not sure if they did it, but I'm guessing that they probably did. As I round the front, we'll see one of my favorite features on the home, and that is this window on window on window on window, basically. So you've got a window on the floor, you've got a window on the ceiling, the sidewalls, and the front, all built around a steel frame. The perfect place to stand, or you can put a chair in there, a beanbag chair, whatever you want, and enjoy whatever view you've got out the front. This one is gonna be tough to beat. Now, I mentioned that this was a modification of the KU family, and this model is actually called the Evoque. So if you're looking for it on the website, look for the Evoque, and that is going to take you directly to this model. This is my first time seeing it. So far, I am quite a big fan. We'll take one more look down the side, and then I think it's time we head inside and see what it's all about. Shall we? As you enter into the home, the first space you land in is the living room, but I am going to turn it out to the front and show you one of my personal favorite features on the home. It's this window on the front that is more or less a big glass box. This is a steel frame on this, so nice and sturdy, and what a spot to stand and look at this view. So you've got the mountains out here, you got the valleys, and in the distance, right out there, that is the Caribbean Sea. So very special view on this one, and a perfect window to view it from. As I come around this side, you've got the couch. This comes from the factory, believe it or not, and it does fold out, so if you need any extra sleeping at any time, it is available right there. They've got the window behind, and if you're having a bit of deja vu right now, thinking, wait a minute, Isn't this where the kitchen sits in the family? You are absolutely correct. That is where the kitchen would be if this were the original family model. But like I told you, this is the Evoque, so things are a little bit different. I'm gonna move over here, check out the storage. So anything that you want to tuck away in the Evoque, this is the perfect spot to do it. Whether it's shoes, your bag, computer, you want to hang stuff in there, whatever you want to do, you've got that storage right in the living room. And as I pan around to this side, you'll see the nice big window. And one of my shoes, I wonder what happened to the other one. So we've got the dining room here. This would be the perfect place for a TV up there. And from there, we're gonna head down this direction. We've got the pocket door going into the bathroom. All right, let's just pretend that was closed, and I'm gonna open it and do a big reveal. Boom, wow, look at that. All right, couple more changes here. So as I come around this side, you'll see the wall-mounted toilet, a window over there. This is the biggest change. So typically, the shower would kind of go like that, and that would be the depth of it. However, one of the changes that's made on this plan is it does go deeper that direction. So you end up with almost double the shower space. And as you saw, they have got the rainfall head in there as well. Down here, we've got the vanity with some plugs on the side, place to hang a towel, storage underneath. You've got a porcelain countertop. The shower's porcelain as well. You've got the faucet right here and a backlit mirror. All right. Now, one of the things that I like in these homes as well is the lighting. So they got this strip lighting that goes all the way down the home. It can be adjusted in each and every room. So very cool feature. It looks awesome. And I have seen it at night. Looks even better. Another pocket door into the bedroom. And one of the things about these pocket doors that I just noticed is just how smooth they move. A lot of times I go to pull on a pocket door and it's kind of gets stuck, but those things are rolling quite nicely. So built-in place to hang your clothes in the bedroom with a shelf up above, another light mounted underneath the shelf. So really, you've got the one shelf, you've got a second one up there for stuff that you're maybe not going to use quite as often. You've got the section to hang your hangable garments there, and two more shelves down below. And that doesn't even include the storage that is at the end. So in here, we've got the TV mounted on the wall between the two windows that look out the back. Here's another look at the light. You can see the strip runs down there, across, and all the way back the other way. You've got a mirror on this wall, perfect for your fit check in the morning, nice full length, beside a window that is either identical or a very similar size. Bed's in the middle, but let's check out the storage that they've got at the back here. So huge with built-in separating compartments here. That looks awesome. Another one down below. Let's see. It doesn't have the separator, I don't think, and it's got these kind of inserts on the side, which makes it look even better. An open storage in the middle, and more of the same as I head down this direction. So it's just a copy of what's on the other side. Let's see if this is open. Yeah, so that doesn't have the built-in separators. It's kind of got like a, I don't know what that material is, but it's soft and it does honestly feel quite luxurious. I want to talk about how we're moving the shutters on this. So let's have a look. That's that side. So there that one goes. That means that this side is right there. No, right there. There we go. You bring that down like so. And then to send it back up, that pause it, you go like that. There we have it. Here's the first real look at the bed. I'm guessing you saw it in the shop before, but it's kind of right in the middle of the room. So you've got two halls kind of going down either side of the home. One's got the bathroom, and you might have guessed it, on this side, we have got the kitchen. So in the original family plan, this section right here is where you would find the bunks, okay? But what we've got is more of a kitchenette here. So you've got the sink there. You've got a 2-burner cooktop on this side, Again, that nice open shelving that you've seen throughout the home here, the vent above the cooktop, and we've got a little bit of storage. So that, then you've got the one that pulls out above that for the cutlery with the built-in separators. All right, and below that, ooh, water. Another shelf, or not a shelf, a drawer there. Under this is actually a dishwasher, I believe. Yep, it is a dishwasher. Typically, this would have the fridge over in the other section, the storage in the living room, but it hasn't been put in there just yet. That's where you're usually going to find it. So heading back, I think it's only fair that we have one more look at this view because whoa. There you have it, folks, the Evoque from KU, 473 square feet, aluminum siding, hurricane resistant windows, all wrapped up in a very luxurious package. As far as pricing goes, this model is available in 3 different levels. The standard starts at $160,000. The comfort that we're looking at right here is $200,000, and then they've got the luxury available for $240,000. That is it for me here in Puerto Rico. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.